100%, 100%. I mean, for me, I always think, you know, when I was coming through, and I told a story as well, that when I joined the grad scheme in Berkeley Capital, I was the only black grad globally out of that cohort.
The only black grad in the whole cohort.
178.
Wow.
So I was the only one. And there was Asian, there was people from Asian backgrounds, but actually black. So people I would identify with in my background, I was the only one. And then when I got into the workplace, there were very few black employees. The ones that were there tended to be in support functions or in administrative functions. Almost no one in the front office, almost no one client facing, almost no one on the training floor. That's changed a lot now, by the way. I'm not saying it's perfect now, but there has been some change. And the thing I always look back to is if I wanted someone, and to be fair, let's be honest, mentoring doesn't have to be someone like you. That's just to be very clear. It doesn't have to be, and sometimes it's actually better when it's not, because you get a different perspective. But the comfort thing, especially if you're younger, is to have someone who's been on that journey and knows what you're going through to speak to. And I was lucky. I had someone, later on who came in, in fact is a friend of mine now, who became very, very senior, who kind of took me under his wing and gave me that advice. But I always think the person I was back then, who would I have reached out to? There was no LinkedIn, there was no one to so I'm always very conscious that there's almost a duty or responsibility I have to be that person for other people. Now I can't do that for everyone. And before anyone wants to inundate my LinkedIn, it's already inundated. I can't, but I do try where I can